Hey everyone, I'm Kate and I've been doing 3D visualization for 8 years now. I've gone all the way from my first clumsy renders to building a portfolio that actually brings in clients. Today I'm going to show you how to build a portfolio that really works for you, whether you are just starting out or already a seasoned pro. Let's dive in. What kind of projects should you include to attract top-tier clients? First thing to understand, your portfolio, it's not a dump. It's not a collection of everything you've ever made. It's a showcase that should attract the right kind of clients. That's why it should only include high-quality, intentional projects that answer 3 questions. What are you good at? How do you approach a task? And how well do you handle detail? Your portfolio needs to be neat, cohesive, and visually pleasant, not like a random folder of renders from your desktop. And yes, quality matters way more than quantity. It's better to have 3 polished projects than 20 mediocre ones. Within your skill levels, of course. Though honestly, 3 is the bare minimum. Aim for 6 to 8 if you can. I think you get the idea. Next big thing, target your portfolio toward your ideal audience. Figure out who your ideal client is. A designer, an architect, a developer, or maybe a furniture or decor brand. Each of them looks for different things. We've actually done a separate video on this. Check it out if you haven't. Also think about what inspires you personally and fill your portfolio with work that reflects that. If you want to land interiors jobs, show interiors. Want to do architectural projects, focus on exteriors. It's that simple. When you show a mix of everything you've ever done, you are likely to attract clients who are looking for a jack of all trades. These professionals often know a bit of everything but never achieve true excellence in any specific field. And honestly, burnout is more likely in that kind of work. So pick a niche and grow in it. The same goes not just for project type, but also for style. Let's say you've been working with a studio that specializes in classic interiors. You post those projects and guess what? You start attracting more of the same clients because they see your renders and think, oh, this person does exactly what we need. It's a loop. But maybe you actually want to work in a more modern style and those clients just aren't coming. Or maybe you don't have clients yet at all. So what should you do? Simple. Carve out time to create a few personal, non-commercial projects that reflect your vision and taste. Post them on Behance, ArtStation, Instagram, wherever you are active. Over time, you'll start attracting exactly the kind of clients you want. Whether you base your work on references or original concepts doesn't matter that much. Just be careful with renders from popular tutorials. We've all seen it. Some big-name 3D artist releases a masterclass, and a week later, everyone's feed is full of identical interiors. Looks nice, sure, but you completely disappear in the crowd. That won't help you stand out. If you really want to post one of those renders, remake it. Make it your own. Change the lighting, tweak the composition, redo the materials, add your personal flavor. Quick note, everything I just said about style doesn't mean your portfolio should be full of similar-looking projects. Creativity and variety are great. There are no hard rules. Just make sure the projects feel cohesive and reflect your taste and design thinking. Avoid chaotic, random mixes. Your portfolio should communicate your style, not confuse your audience. One more tip. If you are looking for clients in a specific region, take some time to study the local design trends. Every region has its preferences, and it's smart to tailor your portfolio accordingly. That doesn't mean you have to work one specific way, but being aware of the market helps. How to present your projects. When adding a project to your portfolio, it's not enough to just toss in a pack of renders. Mention what the project is, who the author is, what your role was, and what software you used. If you want, briefly explain the concept and the goals you were trying to achieve. Keep the presentation style consistent. Same cover format, neutral backgrounds, clean fonts. This brings everything together visually and makes it easier to absorb. And if you feel like getting creative, go for it. Build your portfolio in your own unique style. It'll help you stand out, just make sure it looks professional. By the way, if you want more practical tips on how to structure your 3D workflow, check out our Patreon. We've just launched a huge new series dedicated to lighting in Corona Render, from start to finish with no fluff. Click the link in the description and join us to level up like a pro. Where to post your portfolio? Let's go over the main platforms. Behance, a massive international platform by Adobe, packed with designers, architects, illustrators, photographers, and creatives of all kinds. Pros: perfect for interior architectural visualization, product shots, and furniture renders. Strong reach and visibility, lets you build full case study-style presentations. Acts like a social network. Real clients and studios actively look for artists here. ArtStation, another giant platform but more geared towards studio artists in game dev, concept art, and VFX. Think sci-fi, fantasy, props, environments. Pros: strong professional community, great place to get noticed by studios, art directors, and recruiters. Ideal for realistic CGI, environments, product shots, game scenes. Project gallery exposure, option to sell assets and models, active job section. Perfect if you are working or want to work in games, movies, or advertising. Instagram. Think of it as not a portfolio, but as a personal brand hub. It's your expert storefront and blog in one. Pros: portfolio and personal story in one place. Show your process, mid-test, behind-the-scenes tips and fails. Build loyalty and trust with your audience. Casual vibe. Multiple content formats for growth. Reels, stories, carousels, and highlights. Cons: doesn't replace a full portfolio. Needs consistent effort and time. Instagram works great if you are building a personal brand, open to sharing, and ready to post regularly. It's an amazing addition to your core portfolio. There are many more platforms out there, but these are the most active and relevant for 3D artists today. Let me know in the comments, where do you showcase your portfolio? Should you delete old work? Absolutely. Your portfolio is a living tool, it needs to be updated. Delete outdated stuff, upload fresh work. If needed, tweak an older render, adjust lighting or composition, and it might shine again. Sometimes it's tough to let go of older pieces. But if they no longer reflect your current level or approach, don't be afraid to move on. To wrap it up, here is how to build a portfolio that actually attracts top-tier clients. Share only high-quality projects that match your skill level. Target your audience. Pick a niche, match their style and region. Add creative, non-commercial work that reflects your vision. Present projects as full case studies. Be active on major platforms. Regularly update and clean up your portfolio. And if you really want to stand out, develop your unique visual style. Composition, lighting, color, atmosphere, presentation, all of it matters. Study architecture, design, photography. Analyze how real-world spaces are built and lit. Learn basic ergonomics, so your scenes are not only beautiful, but also realistic and functional. And most importantly, work on your soft skills. Reliability, clear communication, and professionalism are just as important as good vendors. Clients pay for the experience of working with you, not just the final image. Talk about this on your blog. Share your approach. Show that you are not just a render person, but a smart, tasteful partner who solves problems. All of these tips will help you build a portfolio that doesn't look pretty, but convinces. One that makes a client say, "I want to work with this person." If you found this helpful, drop a like and subscribe. Tell me in the comments what niche you are in and what portfolio questions you still have. Follow us on Patreon for more in-depth videos. And as always, learn easily with SoftSchool.